What's up guys, welcome to a brand new video, and as always before we get started, be sure to drop a like on this video as well as subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. We are approaching 100 subs, so show your support by joining the community. Anyways, the Back 4 Blood open beta has released and I got to play the campaign half of things. So I got a good idea of what I wanted to talk about, what I liked, what I disliked about the game. I will be covering the PvP side in a separate video because there is a PvP side on this beta, but until then, we're going to talk about the PvE aspect. So sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. So, Turtle Rock Studio has made their Back 4 Blood beta open to the public, and I got to download it and give it a try. Now, this game is good, like really good, and by that, I mean for a beta, this game looks super polished. Rarely at all have I came across like any type of graphical issues or lag or even like weird bugs, and I run the game fairly high on my PC. Now, is the game perfect? Well, almost. Let me start off what I liked first. Now, jumping into the game, you're immediately brought into the safe camp, which is primarily, I guess, like your base of operations, where you can access vendors and stuff like that. Kind of like the tower in Destiny, if you want to make a comparison to it. You are automatically assigned a character, which you can change in the settings. Not like it matters anyways, especially if you're a little slow like myself. Someone will choose the character before you. And the game gives you a fair amount of roster to choose from, unlike their previously worked on games like the Left 4 Dead series. But going back to the base, looks like here you'll do a lot of your customizing from what I've seen. There's vendors around like I've noted earlier where you can customize certain perks, which they call deck cards or decks, whatever, and they give you a starting deck that includes certain perks, but you can make your own and add your own perks if you so please. Didn't really look too much around as I was excited to get my zombie slaying on. Whenever you want to start missions, there is a vendor you can go to where you can do that. There you can set up PvE and PvP, as well as like a little lobby section where you can set up invites for your friends, which by the way did have some troubles doing. It did take multiple attempts to trying to join and having my friend join me, and I'm not sure if it was a servers in the beta or my internet be garbage. But once we finally got into the same lobby, I spawned in the safe location where my friend was on, and we can access the story missions through the vendor together. This game is crossplay, as I noticed the feature going through the setup, which you can toggle on or off depending on what you prefer, and loading up in a game fills the empty spots with randoms. Gameplay wise, this game feels a lot like Left 4 Dead 2 with pretty much upped up graphics, and that's not a bad thing. And this comes to a neat surprise, especially following their last game Evolve, which left fans underwhelmed. But that's not the issue with Back 4 Blood. It does take a lot of inspiration, and it does take a lot from the Left 4 Dead games as far as the safe houses at the end of each mission, the special infected, which I believe they call them special ridden in this game. Don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure, but the zombies are called ridden, so there's that, as well as a classic cooperative 4-player missions that take you from point A to point B as you progress through the missions, fighting the undead on the way. Also, there's a lot of content in the beta, putting you through the whole first act. There was a point where I asked myself, dude, is it making us play the whole game? The zombies, however, are your typical zombie horde. They're a little easy to pick off separately, but they tend to get more difficult when you fight them in groups. The only thing I felt a little underwhelmed throughout the whole thing was the variety of the special infected. I'm not sure if it's because if it's a beta, but throughout the entirety of the first act, I did feel like they overused the same 2 special infected while dropping like a different one here and there every once in a while. To me, it kind of felt bland, but because it's a beta, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on it. The game had a decent amount of weapons to choose from as well, such as your starters as well as snipers, melee weapons, shotguns, your fully automatic, your semi-automatic, that feel like they hold their own depending on the situation you're in. If you're in a situation where a horde is coming to you and there's like groups and you feel overwhelmed, feel it's necessary to use a fully automatic gun to mow through them, or with like the special infected, heavy hitting guns like snipers or even shotguns would be your best bet against them. In all, I had a lot of fun playing the game. It definitely feels like Turtle Rock Studios is putting everything they have into this one, making it the perfect successor to the Left 4 Dead franchise, which a lot of zombie games couldn't really know, and I'm happy that the studio overcame from that underwhelming release of Evolve and created something for the fans who eagerly wanted and awaited a Left 4 Dead 3 game. But let's be honest, play the game and tell me it's not basically Left 4 Dead. Come on now. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Did you try out the beta? What did you think about it? What do you hope to come out of its full release? Let me know down in the comments. Like I said earlier, I will be talking about the PvP side of things in a separate video, so I'll keep you posted on that. You all have a safe one out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.